Day 6 of complete silence has come and gone, and we are no closer. Well, I guess we are technically a day closer, no matter which way you want to look at it. But we are no closer to having information about the release of FM25 than we were the last time we spoke. Hello, everybody. How are you? Welcome. We are trying to wrap up our first season here at Rio Ave in the Liga Portugal. We've got 8 matches remaining on the schedule. We have dipped a little bit just because teams have been making up games in hand and also playing an extra game than us. So we are now tied on points with Boa Vista. We remain ahead of them on the table. We are 1 point behind Portimonense, who we play in just over a week game time. And we've got Casapia coming up first, a team that we failed to beat the first time we played them. Hopefully we have a little bit more success. Sadly, though, we are going to have to do it without our buddy here, Amon Kari. He picked up an injury. Sprained ankle ligaments in training right after our last match. He's going to be out for about another week, 1 to 3 weeks. So we are once again running a little bit thin throughout our squad. Looks like João Correa, maybe. Nicholas Vallejo is back, which is very good news. He can't play that midfield position. Alarcon is still out. Tetraoui not quite back to full fitness, although we'll see. What's up, Dave? How you doing, man? Hope you are having a good time. So let's get João Correa in. I'd rather put Job in that more advanced position. Vallejo is coming back into the squad. He is still a little ticked off that we sold what's-his-face, but whatever. Not much we can do about that. Oh, what's the matter, man? What's going on? Anything I can help with in any way, shape, or form. So I guess this is the team we're going to go with. Although couldn't Kushane play? We could technically put Kushane up there, which now that I think about it might be our best bet, and have Sari over there. Sorry, Zhao. You still need a little bit more seasoning, my friend, before I start considering starting you in the match. I mean, if I have to bring somebody off of the bench in the midfield, that's where he's going to go. Oh, still? Are there more delays? Are you in the FM25 of house building situations? Sorry, not to make light of it. By the way, got myself another cool new kit. Now I've got a lot of these white ones with the red and blue. This is actually from FC Chitwan in Nepal. I don't know anything about them. I haven't even really looked them up. FC Chitwan. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. They're a Nepali professional franchise football club based in Bharatpur. The club competes in the Nepal Super League, the top flight football league in Nepal. I mean, I did put on there that I wanted interesting kits, and well, they're pulling through. So Tetraoui is potentially back. Ronaldo is potentially back. We can play him for 75 minutes if we wanted to. In fact, I think we are going to make a few changes now that I think about it. Oh, we get a... Do we get a center back as well? Yeah, Nobrega's back, so let's do that. We'll put Nobrega in there. Simone is going to come on. Bubakari will go off. Kushane can go back there. I mean, is Tetraoui really ready to start, though? Way short of full fitness. You know what? Let's not do that. But we are going to... I'm going to do this just to kind of get him out of the way. Saria back on. Planning on wearing your Saint Etienne kit to work tomorrow. Having a potluck for the outstanding Raptor. So figured to wear the kit of the team you support. Nice. Whoa, 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 whoa. You're at the top of the table? Nice work. So it's going to be Job, Cushane, Anderson. Saria is going to be there. Nobrega comes back on, which means Patrick Williams slides to the outside. And we still have... put Batiki on the bench, and Fabio Ronaldo is going to get the start. I mean, we need to get our best. Outstanding rapper equals superb owl. I don't understand what any of that means. What's superb owl? Oh, got it. We were supposed to have something at my workplace today, but there was, and they probably still had it. So we had kind of like a freezing rain thing and snow thing go on last night. Schools around here were canceled, and whenever school is canceled, I do not go into the office. So I worked from home, and I missed our pep rally. Good clearance. One back by Aziz. Let's go. Counterattack on Cushane. Look at all those guys darting forward. Even it's Anderson. Our DM was part of the attack. William back for Anderson. He'll take it into the box. Carry it deep. Patrick William, back post. Fabio Ronaldo can't win the header. It comes down. Saria's got it. In the middle, Cushane. Back for Saria. Up for Fabio Ronaldo. Left wing. Moves past one man. Drops it back for Mohamed Job. And Mohamed Job is able to put it into the back of the net. Yes, there are many striped kits. Many, many striped kits in this league. That's cool. I'm down with it. I kind of like our green and white. Maybe I should be wearing my my Viboard kit, which is the green and white. That would be cool. The one kit I'm not wearing, or you've noticed I purposefully not worn, is my Braga kit. Although I guess I could have worn it tonight since we are no longer playing Sporting Braga. All right, so a pretty good start so far. I can't complain about what we've been doing up until this point. Although I realize with an inside forward and an inverted wingback on that left side, we really just don't have much going up like wide left. But it's okay. We will deal. Ronaldo, I'm going to pull. Probably 55, 60 minutes in. He needs his rest. I was really pushing things by starting him in this match. Oh God, are you kidding me? Oh Jesus. Unbelievable. I'm like literally talking. I'm about to take this guy out and he gets injured again. All right, Vallejo is tired, obviously, because he's not been playing a lot. Everybody else, I think, stays. Yakubu actually needs to come out, so Alwyn Andor is going to come in. Has nobody gotten a shot on goal in the second half? No, there we go. And we managed the second shot on target. Oh, boy. What does your third kit look like? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes, full time. I will take a 1-0 lead. 4 shots on goal for us. 47% possession. That is not our game. That is not the way we normally play. Black with a single green and white stripe. That must look pretty cool, actually. I can support that look. So is FC Sheetwan any good? Love it. On 29 September 2023, the club roped in former Indian midfielder Khalid Jamil as their head coach. Why is it only saying 2023 squad? This really has not been updated. Team position by years, it only has 2021. All right, we have reclaimed 5th place. Even on a number of games with Portimonense and Boa Vista. I believe we play them both coming up another 2 to 3 weeks for Fabio Ronaldo. Oh, my God. And she opens up her eyes. The world was moving. She was right there. Do these come with the game, or did you make these yourself? Yeah, I like that third kit a lot. I mean, they look like Kit Basher kits. Very nice. I like the one with like it's almost like a hockey sweater with a lace up in the front. Oh no, I totally get that. Although I do like when I like when they deviate, because eventually the real ones will deviate. All right, so we won. We got Portimonense, Boa Vista coming up in the second half of fixtures here. But we're going to be playing through our final. The third one's my favorite, though. The only complaint I have is the color of the sponsor logo. It doesn't clash, but it's not. It's not really a Saint Etienne color. You could say it's bad ASSE. I was trying to figure out who was watching on YouTube. It's not Australian Dave. Watch, he's going to say, I waited until 1 p.m., which is like a minute after or before I started. Recruitment focus updates. I'm not going to focus on that. I'm a little torn, I've got to admit. Because I feel like we've done very good work with this club. Obviously, depth is becoming a slight issue, and obviously we don't also have the level of talent to knock off the big boys. But that being said, assuming that we hold on to our position and we get this team in Europe, it might actually be fun to manage a team that we've built in European competitions rather than joining a club that just happens to be in a European competition. On the other hand, we still are kind of mediocre as a coach. We've obviously had success in what we've done. I mean, but I mean, like these numbers, they ain't great. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Throw them in. I mean, I like the ones that we created here. It's funny. I've averaged, I guess because I'm actually scouting. I have more knowledge of Portugal than I did of Hungary or Luxembourg. Well, our player knowledge has also gotten much better than it was before. But yeah, we're still kind of bang average as a manager is concerned. So I'm not certain we can really get the kind of jobs that we want. Although, I mean, we are in the top flight of Portugal. We took a team that was on the precipice of relegation, actually got ourselves a bonus for avoiding. We're officially have avoided relegation, by the way. So we are definitely having the kind of season we needed to have. The question is, as always, and we seem to run into this every single season in this save, do we continue on or do we move on? Most likely we are going to move on because we kind of have to. Oh yeah, I like the green and white one. That one's cool, and even the light blue one. I went with a slightly different variation of the color. I think I went a little too crazy with the teal. Just trying to do my own interpretation. You know what I mean? Oh, Biz did officially move to Germany. Not in real life. Oh, good. Boa Vista lost. They were taking on Porto. So now we have a game in hand. We can go 6 points ahead of them with a win over Portimonense. And 5 points over Portimonense with 7 left to play. Well, I do find that some countries you tend to get teams that like to wear the national colors. Rouge et bleu. I don't like the fact that we are fairly long shots. Hey, we became a established Liga Portugal team, and that makes the fans happy. Oh, Romero didn't get in with his national team. I'm going to take a look at the youth players being released by the big clubs. Just because. So if you're from Porto, this dude's 5'1". I'm wasting my money on him. Crappy jumping reaches. All right, maybe that wasn't the best plan. Maybe there is obviously a reason. I mean, we know there's a reason why they're getting released, but I guess I didn't expect it to be that obvious. Oh, I'm afraid to find out. Hey, what's up, Veggie? I'm afraid my Alexa just dinged, and that means that there's a notification, and I don't know what it is. And I'm not sure if I should be concerned or not. Probably weather related. Because we're supposed to get more snow. So, all right. So just to give you an idea of what's upcoming, there will be no stream tomorrow night. I've got late obligations. The plan is to stream on Saturday night. It's supposed to snow and kind of a wintry mix. So there might be some icing at night, but I also might have an opportunity to go back to the box and the flyer, to the flyers, and sit in the luxury box. And while I love you guys, luxury box streaming with you, I'm going to take luxury box each and every time. And Sunday is Super Bowl Sunday, and I'm going to be busy. It's not every year, unless you live in Kansas City, it's not every year that your team makes the Super Bowl. No, don't know. Shush. Flyers are looking good tonight. Or they were. I haven't been watching since I started streaming. All right, so Tratawi is back. So let's get him in there. Ronaldo is not. Batiki's going to get the start. That means Katau is coming back in. Kari, yeah, he's still out. Santos, we kind of need we need a little cover back there. Where is... Oh, Anderson's been our DM, duh. Forgot about that. How's he been doing? Not too bad. 6.7 and a 7.2. And both matches were wins. I will take that. Must be at the Flyers anytime they're not playing the Soviet Red Army. Soviet Red Army doesn't exist anymore. These Flyers fans are still pretty awesome for how strongly you support the team. Yeah, guess who we're playing, though? I don't know if you're going to feel the same way once you find out. Well, they will be playing Pittsburgh. Yes. The lady friend only knows one player from Pittsburgh, and that's Mario Lemieux. So every time I bring up the Penguins, she's like, oh, Mario Lemieux. Oh, it's a great rivalry. I cannot stand that bitch Crosby, though. I really just cannot. And that goes all the way. That's not even a Flyers thing. I mean, besides the disrespect he showed to the Flyers. I just realized how long he's been playing. Because I remember him being an absolute pain in the ass when I was an Atlanta Thrashers season ticket holder in 2005. Yeah, see, this is the problem. I made these kits a little too light. Good ball movement. Oh, God. Come on, Aziz. You got to be better than that. Nice. Oh. Like... Good takeaway. Just kidding. Good takeaway. Oh, good. We retained possession. Anderson over the top, looking for Aziz. Nope. Turned over. Oosting Durham back to Wagner Leonardo. Come on, guys. I mean, they're going to just make the one pass. It's going to open everything up. There it is. There it is. God, come on. It's just so predictable. Guerdemanense takes the 1-0 lead. That's not what we needed. That's the last thing we needed. One of my finest hockey memories. So in 2000, I just moved down to Florida right before the Stanley Cup playoffs began. And the Flyers were playing the Penguins. And the game went to 5 overtimes. So my friend Brian had gone out with some friends to a place called Jillian's. It was like Dave and Buster's. It was a Dave and Buster's type place. And they're watching the game, but they closed at 2 a.m. So they closed sometime around the end of the 4th overtime. And at the time, Brian's car radio was not working. So he called me up, knowing I was still up watching in my apartment in Boca Raton. And I ended up doing play-by-play of the 5th overtime, including the goal scored by former Penn Keith Primo. Come on. We need to demand more. Nope, Kelsey's in. Wow. Oh, jeez. So far, this has not been us playing our game. In fact, that was rather pathetic from us. Now, we are on the road. Switch a few things up. I should have changed personnel. Patiki having a terrible match. Good win by Job. Tatrawi up for Aziz. Hang on to it. Vallejo. Tatrawi. He's got Aziz into the box. And oh my goodness gracious. What a frickin' save. He's a dirty player, man. He really is. Like I've seen way too many times him like cross-check a guy in the back after the whistle had gone when they're paying attention to other guys pushing and shoving. I've seen him sucker punch guys in the back of the head. Oh, I love Claude Giroux. Oh, his determination is fantastic. One of the greatest hockey plays I remember ever seeing was Giroux. We got a penalty. Was Giroux lost his stick and he managed to maintain control of a puck in the corner using his feet, almost like he was playing football. It was fantastic. Ironically, one save in EHM I did play as Rimouski Ocean. Come on! You've got to be shitting me. Giroux's team, or not Giroux's team, Crosby's team. He wasn't there. He was gone. Over the top Aziz. Come on. Of course we missed. Katau and Endor. And Correa. Wait. FM's official Twitter? Holy shit. Hold on, I gotta read this. We just lost 2-0, but that's not important. Hold on, where's my okay. Papa, thank you very much for letting me know about this. This is from Football Manager's actual Twitter account 5 minutes ago. So this was released at 9:35 p.m. on the East Coast, 2:35 a.m. in the UK. Sports Interactive regret to inform that following extensive internal discussion and careful consideration with Sega, we have made the difficult decision to cancel Football Manager 25 and shift our focus to the next release. For the large number of you who pre-ordered FM25, we thank you enormously for your trust and support. We're very sorry to have let you down. We know this will come as a huge disappointment, especially given that the release date has already moved twice, and you have been eagerly anticipating the first gameplay reveal. We can only apologize for the time it has taken to communicate this decision. Due to stakeholder compliance, including legal and financial regulations, today was the earliest date that we could issue this statement. We have always prided ourselves on delivering the best value for money gamers that bring the best value for money games that bring you countless hours of enjoyment. I'm reading this off small print off of a phone. That feel worth every moment and every penny you spend. With the launch of FM25, we set out to create the biggest technical and visual advancement in the series for a generation, laying the building blocks for a new era. Due to a variety of challenges that we've been open about to date, and many more unforeseen, we currently haven't achieved what we set out to do in enough areas of the game, despite the phenomenal efforts of our team. Each decision to delay the release was made with the aim of getting the game closer to the desired level, but as we approached critical milestones at the turn of the year, it became unmistakably clear that we would not achieve the standard required, even with the adjusted timeline. Whilst many areas of the game have hit our targets, the overarching player experience and interface is not where we need it to be. As extensive evaluation has demonstrated, including consumer play testing, we have clear validation for the new direction of the game and are getting close. However, we're too far away from the standards you deserve. We could have pressed on, released FM25 in its current state, and fixed things down the line, but that's not the right thing to do. We were also willing to go beyond a March release we were also unwilling to go beyond a March release as it would be too late in the football season to expect players to then buy another game later in the year. Through the cancellation, every effort is now focused on ensuring that our next release achieves our goal and hits the quality level we all expect. We will update you on how we are progressing with that as soon as we are able to do so. Thank you for reading, your patience, and your continued support. Our full focus now remains to creating the new era for Football Manager. Good morning, Saz. Wow. But then again, I am gutted, but I am in no way, shape, or form surprised. Now, while initially I was like, when you told me they just posted, I was initially surprised, but as was reported at a number of other places, 2:30 a.m. BST today, 9:30 p.m. today, was the start of the Sega Sammy shareholder meeting, where they would be discussing the upcoming releases. So there is no surprise that there is Football Manager news coming out today, and it came out when it did. And to their credit, I truly do believe that they could not release this information before that meeting. It would have been nice if they could have said, hey, we're going to have an update for you on Friday, because I feel like they could have released that. Now, would it have made things worse? I don't know. Yeah, we're going to let you know on Friday, and then Friday is when we do it, and then people are going to go, why not? Like, so I get it. I get the timing. They had to let their shareholders know that they weren't moving forward before they can make that news public. And I do give them credit. I am actually going to give them credit because they broke their silence. I give them credit for alerting us immediately. And that's essentially what they did. They did let us know at the earliest time. Does it absolutely suck donkey balls? Yes, it does. Yeah, Dave, I get that, but they've been working on this for 5 years. They initially announced their Project Dragonfly during COVID. So it's been 4 or 5 years. And apparently they are looking for a new head game designer. And when I first heard that, I had it put in perspective for me. When I first heard that, I actually thought, is this guy any good? No, he's got a pace of 4. You can have him. Like, ooh, goody. We have a good youth intake. We'll get to that in just a second. We've got more things to tackle here. That I took it as a good thing because it meant that they were basically done. Whoever was the lead designer could then move on to other projects, and they had moved on to another project, and they were bringing in the person to shepherd in FM26. And I'm going to be honest with you, I think it should still be FM25. If it's going to be released in 25, make it FM25. Don't screw with the numbering system. And 25 is like a milestone number. It's a quarter of the way to 100. So I think that the new version, this milestone version, should still be FM25. Lucas Sather. I wish he was faster. Oh, why can't we ever get a fast frickin' striker? Absolute joke. Boycott SI. They don't deserve money after releasing pre-order, knowing it's not happening. See, I don't believe they knew it wasn't happening at that point. I am trying so hard, Gunnar, to give them the benefit of the doubt. As a group. That's the idea, yes. So the company I work for, I'm going to give a little inside. I mean, yes, does it suck? They did offer right away, as soon as it got pushed back, they did offer refunds. Now, the fact that they continued to take pre-orders was a little crappy. So the company I work for, about 3 years ago, is 2021. They announced it back in 21, and in 22 it finalized. They announced that we were merging / taking over / being bought out by. It's kind of ambiguous as to who bought who. Our parent company basically bought another mortgage company. And one of the reasons they did was because they were told they had this fantastic piece of technology, this proprietary system that nobody else is using because it's only theirs. So there was obviously debt they could write off, things like that. Apparently, though, nobody at my company really got a look at the system to realize that it was kind of crappy. And the thing about this system is that it was built and then it was added onto and added onto and added onto and duct taped, and then there's stuff adding onto it. So it's gotten to the point where, I'll give you a perfect example. Because this was a proprietary system of the original company, all the screens said, for help, email this at the at the old company's domain. It still says that. They haven't changed that. The reason they haven't changed that is even that little bit of text could potentially break something else down the road that they don't know. Well, they probably just haven't gotten around to taking that down. You can send, that's probably a little bit more complicated. I think, and again, like, I know I sound like I'm apologizing for them, and I'm not. If they turned off the ability to pre-order last week, you don't think enough people would have noticed that and would have absolutely lost their marbles? Like, we lost our marbles not knowing anything. That would have been a concrete clue what was coming, and it was a clue that they couldn't legally give. I don't think they could have. I think Miles might have been sacked, yeah. Well, look, not me. I'm hearing everything that you're saying, but, and I know you don't play EAFC, but there are some times, like there are squad building challenges out there where you have to give away like an 85 rated squad just to get an 83 rated player back. They're like IQ tests, and honestly, I feel like, ooh, look at the passing on this guy. No, and I get that. Oh, EAFC, no, don't even get me started on EAFC. I haven't played the game in about a week now. I've weaned myself off. I'm still going through slight withdrawal symptoms, but I'm okay. If you pre-ordered FM25 in that week that we're talking about, then honestly, shame on you. When everybody who play, no, I haven't said it specifically because I didn't think I needed to, because I never pre-ordered the game. I would have, I would have, if I knew it was definitely coming out, obviously, because as a content creator, no matter how part-time I am, as a content creator, I need the game to create content. Yes, my friend. That's right. I can use the SAS-24 skin for even longer. See, the thing was, though, like, I've really kind of been itching to, like, I kind of want to get back into doing YouTube stuff. And I was kind of waiting for FM25 to do that. Because what do I do here in FM24? Although, I'm going to be honest with you, though. I mean, not that I haven't been honest with you up until this point. It was just an easy way to segue it. It makes me feel like I can more readily take my time with this save. Like, I don't need to feel like I have to advance, wrap this up anytime soon. I've got another 8 months So start thinking of new save ideas. I was thinking about if I was going to do something. And I guess getting started is really just the whole thing. Maybe it is trying to do a... Oh, yeah, this song is fantastic. There is so much great music that has been created by the Beach Boys. They're just so very talented. And Brian Wilson, which, by the way, is one of my favorite Bare Naked Ladies songs. I will, I could probably just lift what I just said. Yeah, I'm going to need to do that. It's just so disappointing. Yeah, CJ. Officially, FM25 is donezo. Although I don't think it should be. I don't think it should. And I'll say this again for those of you who weren't here. I think that the next iteration of the game, assuming it comes out in 2025, should be FM25. They should... It should be FM25. Oh, for sake. Well, that's why they made the announcement when they did. They announced it in the Sega Quarterly Report at, just a couple of minutes before that tweet came out. I am going to do something here. Change the stream name. Yeah, I know, but I think they should honor what they were going to do. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I actually probably should retweet this or something. So, does that mean that FM24 is going... Wait, no. Whoa. So, the tweet from the 4th of December said, "We're pleased to confirm that Football Manager 2024 will remain available across platforms until the release of FM25. This means FM24 players can continue their careers, including those on Microsoft Game Pass, PlayStation Plus, Apple Arcade, and Netflix." So they didn't say until March. Just had to retweet it. You think so? You think they... Well, see, that's what I don't understand. So they have the licenses for FM25. So does that mean... I'm just pretty much reading into it. They probably meant March, and maybe the full story says March, but the headline on Twitter didn't. Right, but because they have so there are licenses in place, and I obviously don't know how all of this works, but god damn, man. I wonder if maybe they can negotiate that the licenses can transfer retroactively to this game. And I hope that it doesn't mean that they will then lose those licenses. Ooh. Wish his first touch was better. And his composure, but he is 19. Let's keep our eye on this kid. Where? Grr. Thank you. Well, I mean, they make Boston bolts. I mean, there will be databases, I'm sure, that you could download whether or not they have it. Honestly, I don't think. Yeah, but so Gunnar, here's the problem I had with the FM World Cup. I mean, it was a fantastic event. I think that, a lot of the creators that we know and love did themselves proud. I mean, Aaron and Matt were fantastic. Tom and Jack did a great job. And all the other guys from around the world. However, they were literally, they were having an event that they could not replicate this coming year. An event they could not replicate in FM25 because they had already... Well, unless... I guess they weren't really going against each other, were they? It wasn't like a network game. I thought it was... Yeah, I guess they could have done it. And now if they're going to do it, they're going to have to do it in FM24. Well, they didn't do it as a draft, though. That's the thing. They didn't do it as a draft. Unless, when they do it, if they do it again this year, it may be an every other year thing that they're hoping to do. All right, fine. We'll re-sign the kid. But yeah, that was funny. I mean, not funny, haha, funny, but ironic funny. But maybe, and just maybe, this could be the launch of FM whatever it's going to be. Like this. And now they're going to have to give those guys kind of heads up. But can you imagine? Could you imagine that is how they introduce the game? That would be brilliant. That would be absolutely brilliant. Because then you are watching FM at the highest level. I think that's a fantastic idea if they can get their shit together. And sadly, so with this announcement, they've essentially bought themselves as much time as they need. Assuming they are still affiliated with Sega and they still have that backing. I think they need that backing. I don't know if Sports Interactive could, at this point, survive on their own. I don't know anything about their financials. Honestly, FM Console is the one that you want to talk to. And yet they did have 6 years. I mean, it sounded... So from what I heard, yes, they need Sega, but Sega doesn't need them. Although, Sega kind of does. Like, that's a tremendous player base. And it really gives Sega a foothold in Europe to a certain degree in the sports management realm. So let's not kind of crap on that. I know Sonic is their trademark. Believe me, I get that. Just it's something to consider. It's really EA and is 2K the company, or is it just like the franchise? Oh God, what does Jack say? What is Jack's thought? Is anyone else wondering what wanted to sell us in November? Oh my God, imagine what FM25 was like 4 months ago if it's been canceled now. Yeah. I can't disagree with that sentiment at all. Oh, they absolutely had to have. They've had... I mean, wasn't FM24 made free or something in like April or May? Or am I just talking out of my butt? But I thought... Yeah, they basically had very little income since the turn of the year. And they've just been spending money. Oh, it was free on Epic for a week. Thank you. I remember it being free at some point. But yeah, holy hell, guys. I mean... What add-ons on console? There are add-ons? Please explain. See, I don't play a console. I don't own a console. I used to own an Xbox, but the kid upstairs took that years ago. And is currently playing on my old gaming laptop. Somehow it still works. I just wiped it of all my crap and said, here you go. Enjoy. Serginho Dest is at Aston Villa. I did not expect that. Wow. Oh, my God. Oof. I mean, it's still incredibly disappointing. Really? I was unaware that you could do any of those things. Let's worry about re-signing players later. Well, you got to sub to the channel if you don't want the adverts, man. Can't help you. Yeah, I would not like that idea. I'm paying too many monthly. The fact that I didn't have an option to purchase my editing software. Yeah, wise guy. We are aware. I did give my opinion. Well, I read the statement, and I have given my opinion on it. I will be making a video to that effect. I might even do it just like right after stream. I may even just take... No, wise guy. No, I'm not. I'm sorry. I realize I am coming off as if it's like, yeah, well, you missed it. Sorry for that. We are still talking about it. It's disappointing, but not surprising. I honestly felt this was coming. The fact that there was no news at all. Well, and I agree with wise guy. I mean, let me get your opinion on this. I know that typically they have the naming convention has been, this was the 23-24 season, so it was FM24. I think personally that if the next iteration of FM is released in the year 2025, that it should still be FM25. That's like a milestone number. It's going to be a milestone release, and I think that that's the best number for it. I was a comic book collector. You're not going to get anything special in Fantastic Four number 26, but you're going to get it in FF25. You know what I mean? So all those content creators sat there and said everyone was overreacting, that everything would be okay, look pretty good. I said that I hoped it would be okay. But I mean, you know me. My pessimism runs deep. It is entrenched in who I am. I always expect the worst out of people and companies and organizations. I mean, it comes from being kicked in the gut myself a bunch of times. It comes from watching TV shows and having that twist where it's just when you think somebody's getting their happy ending. Whoa, 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 whoa. Well, we don't know, Wise Guy, if that's what's actually happening. It's possible. Do we run the risk of playing Fabio Ronaldo? I'm going to say yes. Yeah, Bruins, you can't say that people were overreacting when the exact same thing that we all said was going to happen is what actually happened. Who was overreacting? Saying that the game was going to be canceled? Saying that SI should have said something? Now, I do concede the point that they had a very valid point in their post today, that because of the shareholder meeting, they had a responsibility of alerting their shareholders before they alerted the general public. I get that. And they literally came out with it 5 minutes after that meeting. But it is hard to keep making interesting things out of a game that starts a year and a half ago. See, I mean, but some people can. I'm doing well in my FM24 save. But that all being said, and I'm loving this right now, I could have dropped this like a bad habit if it came up. You like Bear Striker only save? Being upset and expecting honesty and more from a company, but to cry the level they did and to attack certain people. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Hey, I wasn't upset at you for potentially still playing FM 2023. I think that's kind of cool, actually. All right. I'm going to try this. Let's see what João Correa can do. You know what? We're also going to start João Costa up top. Because we have way too many guys that are injured or about to be injured. Oh, so you're on the continent. You're in England, so it's 3 a.m. Totally get that. Totally get that. All right, see now, Bruins, I'm not like really getting on your case necessarily, but by saying that, I know you're talking about a specific content creator, because there's only one that I know has really said that I need to make money. It has been very consistent. I think the shouts work. Just maybe not as they intended, but I think they work. And I agree that it needs a revamp. Totally agree. I was looking forward to that revamp. And I've only been playing this game since May of 2023. So it's not even 2 full years. and I feel like the game needs a revamp. You want to know why? Because I've been watching content from earlier versions, and it's amazing to hear, well, okay, I've pretty much been watching Second Yellow Card's old content, but it's amazing to hear just how much is still a problem. Hey, what's up, Kev? I know, right? Oh, what a ball around the side. Costa, what are you doing? What a great ball from Job, and Costa just absolutely craps the bed. It's good to see you streaming again, though, my friend. Says the man who was an FM creator up until a little while ago. I mean, it's hard. Come on. Guys, come on. Grow some balls and bare your teeth. Well, you don't necessarily need to be on camera. I mean, hell, when Second Yellow Card started, he didn't have a camera until FM 2016 almost came out. Now, is this an idea that you're going to wait for FM25 or whatever the next iteration is called? Football Manager, the next generation? Only if they could do a data update. Oh, it would be fantastic if I could make a living playing FM. Right now, I don't even make enough money to feed my kit buying habit. Football Manager Deep Space Nine. Oh, why are we going to the left so much? Or the right so much? Oh, it's because we really don't have anybody playing out wide to the left. That's why. All right, Vallejo on a yellow card, knackered. Let's bring in Ronaldo. Hopefully he won't get injured again. But Mercier up top. I like, I mean, Correa's only on a 6-6, but I feel like he's been playing pretty well. Sorry, I'm itchy foot. Don't mind me. I mean, if they could really implement new good stuff in 2 years, and that's the question. Like, can they do something decently? Oh, come on, guys. It's like our defender loaded up to head it away and misjudged it. Ugh. Yeah, I think that could work. Look at Job. Job earning another penalty. This could be the difference we need. This could be it. Who's taking it? Who is that? I don't know who that is. Oh, Simone. Simone shoots. He scores. First goal of the year for Santiago Simone from the penalty spot. Right. No, I see your point. That's kind of the point I was trying to get to, is that maybe if they had 2 full years to work on something, they could implement it in a better way. Now, I also think that some of the limitations of what they did implement was because they were doing that Band-Aid job. You're trying to stack things on top, and we want to get it home. We beat Santa Clara, thank God. because I'm pretty sure we drew them last time. Massive 3 points for us with, 5 left to go. We've got 5 matches left to go. So we're going to finish out the season here tonight. And I think I'm going to make my little video. I could do it tomorrow morning, but maybe get it out there for everyone who's asleep right now. Like, in a way, it's kind of shitty that they did it when they did it. I mean, most of the folks in the UK, well, I guess Jack is fully aware of it. That's why he was able to be on it, because I think he's still in Thailand. Kev doesn't have to worry about his cruise with Anna getting ruined, because that's done. Oh my God, my leg is just so freaking itchy right now. It's very annoying. I can understand. People were very excited that they had this new game coming out. They were dedicated for years. Wait, when is our next freaking match? The 16th. That's there. So let's throw in a quick friendly. Just to keep everybody fresh and raring to go. I don't know why they accepted that friendly proposal. That's ridiculous. I am disappointed. And I never thought that the company owed us anything. I guess if you live in America, and I don't know if it's like this the same around the world, but once upon a time in America, during the time that apparently we want to go back to and make America like this again. Once upon a time, workers were valued in this country by the companies they worked for. Yes. Got that top half finish, like we said we were going to. Let's get into Europe, baby. People could stay with a company for years. They got raises. They were well compensated for their jobs relative to what they needed. Like, you could live, a family of 4 could live a nice life on a single salary. Things were affordable. We're not talking about the same kind of money today. Yes, I'm going back. Where people could retire, people had pensions. Now you're lucky if you get any kind of benefits from a company, because companies don't care. So I didn't really have a huge expectation from Sports Interactive. But what I did have the expectation of was, if they said they were going to do something, that they were going to do it. And the fact that they just did not talk to us, did not give the courtesy of any kind of information, any kind of proof of life, until now, that's what's the most disappointing. And I need to take these off because I don't want to be distracted by Don Henley. The original, they should never have put the end of January. They should have put today's date or tomorrow's date. Well, technically, the Friday the 7th, which is when the meeting officially happened. Even though it's not Friday the 7th here. I know, it's confusing. That's the date they should have put in. Because they had to know to a certain level. See, that was 4 months ago, though. It doesn't make sense if it's a quarterly meeting. Because I was thinking that the announcement to push back came on the 10th. Of October. But the meeting wouldn't have been in October. It would have been in November if you're following the same pattern. I'm just thinking that they should have had some inkling that there was a possibility that this was going to happen, that this was going to be the end result, that there was going to be no FM25. And they had to know that that announcement was going to be made today, even back then. That today was the shit or get off the pot day. They had to know. Had to know. So if they were going to set an arbitrary deadline that they should have adhered to, you would think it would be this date and not last week. When they knew, unless they could have announced the release without tipping off the shareholders first. I'm just saying that the people running the company, the people making these decisions, not the decision to cancel the game or release the game, but the one to say, here's the information we are going to put out to the public, should have had the forethought of knowing that this was going to be a two-speech situation. They were either going to move forward or they were going to cancel. And if they should have given themselves a date where they could do either or. Instead, they painted them into it. See, the thing that I'm going to disagree with you, Bruins, is that they put themselves in this position as a company. I'm not talking about individual people. As a company, they painted themselves into this corner. We didn't do that. Well, and that's what I was saying before. I originally, when I heard about the job opening, I thought that was a positive sign. I thought that meant that the lead developer was finished with their job and was able to move on to another project. And that the person they were bringing in was going to be the shepherd in the next version, to expand upon what was already done. And the most ironic thing is, and here's what's bothering me the most. I mean, there are many things that are bothering me. But what is currently bothering me, one of the things that is kind of sticking in my craw is they made this announcement basically around the interface. And that is both something that we actually have seen to a certain extent. They showed us the interface. And it was there was universal consternation over the new interface. I have been lucky enough not to have to worry about that. And again, that's a breakdown on their level. But it has been a week nearly a week. It has been a week that they are aware of how much they have hurt us as a buying public and a football manager playing community. Look, this guy looks pretty good. His dribbling's not great, but regular central defender, I'd take him. So there was one time. Okay. So when I was living in Florida, so Cutter for Life says, glad it got canceled, wasn't going to buy it. And that's your prerogative. Nobody had to buy it. I was never going to tell anybody to buy it. Now, I would have recommended that if people were interested in the game and I was enjoying playing it, I would have recommended that people buy it. Just like I have with FM23 and 24. And not because I owe anything to Sports Interactive. I've got nothing to do with them. They don't know who the hell I am. But I was telling a story about when I lived in Florida. So when I lived in Florida, across from my apartment complex was a McDonald's. And I was in my young 20s in radio, so naturally not making a lot of money. We will not be getting a squad update for FM24, no. They've already made that announcement. Licensing issues preclude them from doing that. They were pretty clear about that back in, I want to say, October. That no matter what, that we were not going to be seeing a squad update. So I go to that McDonald's, and I pull up to the drive-thru. And they say, welcome to McDonald's, can you hold on for a minute? Well, I happen to have been listening to a song that had just started on my CD player. And the song was just under 2.5 minutes long. As the song got to the end the first time, I turned on repeat. Because I wanted to be a good way for me to keep track of the time. How many times the song played through. It was on its 5th playthrough when somebody finally came back to the speaker to take my order. So they finally did. Pull up to the window. Get my food. And again, that took a couple of minutes. So almost all told 20 minutes start to finish. This excursion into the McDonald's drive-thru, of which there was only one car ahead of me. I open up my bag and my food is cold. Probably just got some cheeseburgers and fries. Back then, the cheeseburgers were like 39 cents, so I'd order like 3 or 4 of them. So I went in to talk, so I talked to the manager, and the response I got was, oh, well, we're shorthanded. And I completely understand that. But remember, it took 15 minutes for them to return to the speaker just to take my order. They asked me to hold on. They didn't say why. If they had said, we're a little shorthanded, do you mind coming inside? I would have done it. They had said, we're a little shorthanded. I apologize, but it's going to be a while. Okay. But they just left me sitting there in a running car in like June or July in Florida. And my response to them was, yeah, that's not my problem. Now, I wasn't trying to be a dick, but I was making the point that whether or not they were shorthanded was no excuse to not communicate with me, their customer. Period. Let me decide. Let me decide whether I want to stay or go, whether I want to wait or not. Whether it's okay. But just pretending like everything's fine and hoping that I'll sit there and keep my mouth shut and I won't make a comment. Nah, that's not how it works. Not how it works at all. You know, G1, I think you're right. I still think it's going to sell. You're going to have people who just want to play the game, and it's fine. It's fine. I'm not begrudging anybody, because I'm going to be one of them, I think, assuming that I'm still doing this. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll give up, like Gavin. And no, any dig was unintentional. There are people. So, I mean, look at how many people stuck around during the CM4 debacle. It was CM4, right? Well, see, and that's an interesting take, that it wouldn't even need to be good, because everybody was saying that FM25 needed to be good to be released. So why would the FM alternative not need to be good? Why does it just have to be something? I'm not praying for the downfall of SI. I just want them to learn from their damn mistakes, and I want them to do better. I just want them to do better. I'm guessing, so why would you accept less from another company? You're saying a company could pretty much release anything right now that's FM-like and it would be a success. Yeah. Wow. They're a D6 team and we only won 3-1? Ouch. And I have been enjoying the game. I'm only going to speak for me. I've been enjoying the game year after year. That's why I support the company, and that's why I buy it. And I'm gonna be afraid. I'm honestly I'm a little I'm going on the assumption that not even going on the assumption. I kind of lost my train of thought. Look, while I am excited for the change that is FM25 or FMTNG, while I am excited for that, I am also trepidatious, not because I don't think it's going to be good, but as much as I want something new and shiny, I also fear that change that I desire to a certain extent. Like, I want to make sure that I'm going to like it, FMTBA. I still stand by, like, I do firmly believe it should still be FM25 unless it doesn't come out this calendar year. And honestly, if it doesn't come out this calendar year, that'll be supremely disappointing. What I really want to have happen, I think what FM needs to do, FM actually needs to compete with EAFC. FM needs to give because look, the only reason I even started playing EAFC this year was because there was no FM. Like, it's like in a dead period. It comes out in August. Actually, no, it came out in September. It came out on my frickin' birthday. Or at least the early version came out on my birthday. Can you imagine if new FM is able to come out end of August? Beta end of August, data update early to mid-September, after the transfer window is shut. Or at least the main transfer windows. That would be awesome. That would be absolutely awesome. Moreirense in 15th. Must win here, must beat Boa Vista. We do those two things, and I think we are guaranteed. Although now Guimarães is 3 points back. Jesus. Like, they keep coming. These weather changes are just killing me. Absolutely killing me. And Guimarães just beat Braga. Jesus. Are they ahead of us now? They are not. But we need to win to maintain that buffer. And we're only 5 points behind Braga. The fact that we are 5 points behind Braga is amazing. Porto going to the Champions League. Benfica Sporting all Champions League. So we're just battling it out. It's like 4 or 5 teams battling it out for the rest of the European positions. To be fair, 2 companies making the same product always benefits the customers. Absolutely. Monopoly breeds complacency, and I think that's happened to EAFC, honestly. And I'm down. I truly believe that Sports Interactive, and maybe they would do it this way if they had it to do all over again. Sports Interactive should have I think they should have been developing. FM Console just put out his video. He's up. I think Sports Interactive should have been developing 2 games. An update to this version. Like, they should have had the staff to do it. I'm not talking about, like, splitting things. They should have been developing FM TBD and continuing with this. So they had something to do. They should never... Honestly, they shouldn't. Until they were done and ready, they should never announce they were making the switch. That they were definitely making the switch this year. Because it is. It's freaking embarrassing. Embarrassing for them. That they made this huge announcement. And they have nothing to show for it. Nothing to show for it. Shota Hojo, thank you very much for the follow, by the way. I appreciate it. Well, they should have kept doing that, but they should have kept their damn traps shut. They should have just kept their mouths shut. Because this is just beyond the pale. Yeah, it is. You know what? I totally agree with that. Like, they were really in depth, even last year, telling us what they were going to do. Oh, crap. Give the wrong team talk to the defensive core. I mean, and the confidence that with which they announced these things, or had announced these things. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they were just like, they were so sure of themselves. No, we are not blaming the women's. I know you're just joking. Bitch. Oh wait, this is them. They play in green and white too? Good, sweet Lord. Oh, Vallejo, get there. Hot take, yeah, you take a new engine if they said there'd be no 25 when 24 was released, just give them time to perfect. Yeah, if they told us there was not going to be a new FM for 2 years, I get it. We somehow managed 0 shots in the first half. I would only blame women's football if they were trying too hard to dynamic, and I feel like they weren't doing it. Like, from the leaks we heard, from those that did play test the game. They did say, well, that's the thing. They did say that they weren't doing that. Now, I would only blame the women's game if that was the case. You know, if they were just trying, you know, instead of just worrying about the game, like just having women's football is enough in the beginning. If down the road you want to make sure there's a massive differentiation in the game plan, we were talking about this the other night. Like, add that in when it's appropriate. Make sure you have the bones of the game first. Shane did a good job keeping it away. Anderson leaves it back. Nobrega. Patrick William. Lots of yellow cards out there, aren't there? Tetrawi in, across, looking for Kari. It's cleared away. Feratovic back up. Anderson, Kushane. Aziz shoots it. Oh, come on. All of that. No, it's not. As long as they're not, as Natmi was alluding to, creating a separate match engine. For the women's game. Which I could see happening down the road. Let's make 4 changes. Why not? We're even going to go more attack. Oh, no! We had a highlight, and I blew it because I went more attacking as it was coming on. Son of a... It's the man... Oh, what a great play by Kari. Fabio Ronaldo on the loose ball. Has 2 men on him. Beautiful pass to the near side. Patrick William into the box. Cross for Joe. Back for Soria. And it's going to go in. It will be credited as an own goal to Junior Moreno. But Rio Ave taking a 1-0 lead on 88 minutes. If they're not doing a separate match engine for the women's game, which I think they should do down the road, then yes, it's just... It's making the database larger. That's all they're doing. We're winning a lot of these matches now by the skin of our teeth. It's almost as if I had a really good player that I sold after marginalizing him from the team. But no, that can't be it. So we're back in 5th. 2 points behind Braga. Hot damn. 4 matches left to go. Slim lead over Portimonense. At least a game lead over Vitória Guimarães. And Boa Vista. Our next opponent, I believe... They're starting to fall by the wayside. They sit in 8th. 7 points back of us. You're blaming Frank Kirby all 7 feet, 14 inches? Wait, what do you mean? Almost had a moment of self-reflection. Oh, yeah. Ha ha. Ha ha. All right, time to pee, time to get a drink, do all the things I need to do. 4 matches remain: Boa Vista, B-Sad, Estoril Praia, and ending the season with Sport. No, the team hasn't sucked since we sold him. It's not that we've sucked since we sold him. We were sucking while we sold him. When was the last time he scored for us? He hadn't scored since the end of September. I was justified. And we were playing this whole time without him. So I don't know what you're talking about. Hang tight, y'all. Be back in a bit. Oh yeah, transfer values have been messed up for a while. Now it could be that the Chelsea players were signed to new contracts, which bumped up their value. That's possible. Oh, Anderson's making $7.25 a week now. Gotta sell him. Too expensive. Saw the homegrown for $15 million. Bought him back for, or $115 million, and bought him back for $101. He actually agreed to a release clause less than what he was sold for before. Unbelievable. All right, let's blow through these final four games because I'm getting a little tired and I got some work to do tonight, don't I? And I know I'm getting tired because I'm getting that kind of full head throbbing thing going on. It's been a hell of a night, my friends. Hell of a night. I just remain supremely disappointed in Sports Interactive right now. They had an opportunity. They really did have an opportunity and just absolutely crapped the bed. And part of me, it wonders if they left the interface till too late, or they had just gotten such negative feedback from the playtesters, or if they're just using the interface as an excuse. Because I'm going to be honest with you, I mean, if the interface was kind of but the game still played well, the match engine worked well, things looked good. Know what I mean? Like, if the game played well, then I would be okay with a lackluster interface. One that needed a lot of work and revamping in the next year. But yeah, well, at least we have something concrete to be disappointed about. If that's our silver lining, we at least, now we know. No more speculation about what's going on. Now we know. And honestly, like, is it slightly worse now knowing, because now it's so open-ended that there is now this massive swath of time where there will just be more silence, where we just don't know what's happening. I personally think they need to be super transparent. Rebel, FM25 is dead. Sports Interactive, just after 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 2:30 a.m. BST, announced that Football Manager 25 is not coming out. They're going to focus on perfecting the game for the next release. And basically they're skipping the year. And it is official. That's not just speculation. That's not people running their mouth. That is from the official Sports Interactive Twitter account. I think we got to go with the guys we've been going with. Unless we do this. Yep, you've got plenty of time for your Tier 20 England save. Plenty of time. Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll load up like a Tier 10 England save and just do the England thing. Not that I'm ditching this by any stretch of the imagination. We are going to continue on stream with this Journeyman. But now we can take our time. We don't have to feel like we need to rush to get to the top. We have time to make that happen. I don't know if I could do Tier 20, though. That's just a lot. I mean, you're talking 25 years till you're minimum before you're successful. What was that about Maccabi Haifa? That makes no sense. Don't do that to yourself. Yeah, no, you're not wrong. Tier 20 Brazil save. Are you kidding me? Tier 1 in Brazil is brutal enough. We'll do a Pentagon save. How about that? Wow, a half with absolutely zero highlights. Unbelievable. Try to take your local school side to the Football League? There you go. Maybe I can get like the regional leagues, like find like some regional team in Germany and try to take them to the top. Guys, come on, do something. I mean, no, there's nothing. Nothing is happening here. I mean, I guess a draw against Boa Vista isn't the worst thing in the world, but... All right, now that I've said that, we have a highlight. Braga. Oh, taken away from Job. Krivak to Tavares. One back, though. Braga. Sorry out for Batiki. It's got it to Correa. Into the box. João Correa. Deep. Squares it. Job off of the post. Picked up by Zaimir Batiki for his 6th of the year. And with just over 10 minutes left to go, it's Rio Ave 1. Boa Vista 0. Oh, how Job missed the target, though, I do not know. Thank God Batiki was Johnny on the spot. Look at all those guys we had in the box. Oh, now they get a highlight. Come on, man. Maybe they'll cough it up again. Over the top. Oh, Saria wins it. Batiki starting the counterattack. Vallejo, Tratawi, Job in. Job shoots and he scores. He made up for it. 5th goal of the year for Mohamed Job, and it's 2-0 Rio Ave. This is what we needed. This is it. I mean, we had been playing good. Look at this domination of possession. We do play very well at home for the most part. And we are going to cruise to a 2-0 victory. Boa Vista not managing a single shot on target. 3 matches left to go. And Boa Vista is now officially eliminated from European contention. So we've taken care of one of the teams we had to deal with. And we move up in the 4. Oh my God, we're ahead of Braga. Now they do have a game in hand on us. Oh, if we can finish ahead of Braga, that would be absolutely amazing. Tight groin for Couchain, but he should be back. Job winning player of the match again. He did for the last match that we played last stream. All right, B-Sad's next. Can we take care of Belenenses, currently sitting in 9th? Now, that's on the road. We have Estoril Praia at home. I think that should be a win. And then Sporting is Sporting. But hopefully the Sporting match isn't going to affect our standing in the league at all. Fingers crossed. I mean, this is still very tight. But now Guimarães. And Braga won, so they're ahead of us. So Guimarães is 6 points behind us. So we just need 1 win and we guarantee Europe. 1 win in our last 3. Funnily enough, Aaron Hunt took control of Daisy Hill FC in real life just hours before the announcement. So at least he has something to concentrate on for the next 10 months. Wait, who's Aaron Hunt? And what league are Daisy Hill FC in? Castro has helped Pasta La Casa secure... Wait, what? Oh, they're in Andorra. He helped an Andorran team make the Champions League. Good for him. So proud of him. It's telling me I can use the transfer meetings or the recruitment meetings to my advantage. Right. 2 hikers got stuck in waist-deep snow on Mount Washington during a whiteout. Pit Brown out of... Oh. What were they doing on Mount Washington? Like, if they got stuck in it like that, they should have known it was coming when they set out. Chitawi and Job making the team of the week. I know what... You know what I meant. Don't be a smartass. Wait, so an FM streamer just was hired as the coach of the team that he was streaming on Football Manager? See, I can manage a Football Manager team, but I know I could never manage a team in real life. This guy's 2-star current ability already. His tackling isn't the greatest. None of this is the greatest. Oh, they're so disappointing left, right, and center. Even when it says they're good, They're just not. Yeah, I'm not even good enough for 10th tier. I couldn't even manage a U9 team to a win. I mean, I don't think I was terrible. But I definitely could have been better. I honestly, though, didn't know what I was doing. Like, I literally jumped into that with no idea, no concept of being able to manage a team. I only did it because I knew the person who did sign up to be head coach was very unqualified. I at least had played the game. I was trying to explain what a libero was to a 9-year-old. Hell, trying to explain positioning at all to 9-year-olds is the real challenge. What was my position? I was the assistant coach. But I managed the team on game day. Oh, what was my position playing? I was a holding midfielder. I was actually, honestly, I was more of a box-to-box midfielder. My dad was my coach, and my dad knew that if he could get anybody on the team to run, it would be me. Because while I didn't always show it, I had a tremendous amount of respect for my father. Oh, I love... You know what I love when my dog does? When my dog will, like I'll be laying in bed and she will climb up behind my head and act as like almost like a pillow. Well, yeah, Ravel, that's basically what I did. But we were like the C team of the age group. And sometimes we would go up against a much more talented team. And I mean, I just remember one time that there was one team that, like, literally as soon as we started with the ball, they would just send like 5 guys after the ball, after whoever had it. And I had to like talk to their coach. I'm like, dude, like they were like, they had the whole team lined up on the circle. And I'm like, coach, come on, show a little bit of sportsmanship, please. Like not telling them not to try. Ooh, I can vote for the Jugador do Año. None of our guys. They're all Benfica players. I'll vote for Numa. Shergard second. Nielsen third. The young player of the year. See, I don't want to have to do this. I'm going to vote the Guimarães kid last. Guarda este año. I mean, this must be goalkeeper. Oh, it is goalkeeper. I mean, I'll vote for the Sporting guys because honestly, they've been spectacular. We were not up for any of those awards. I scored 1 goal in my football career. I think we would have done better that first year of the U9s, though, when I was coaching. We had this one kid, and I don't remember his name. I think it was like Luke, maybe. He came in and he wanted to play goal. And he did. We played a scrimmage against Cheltenham. which a lot of just bigger, faster kids. And we lost. We held our own. The kid was pretty good in goal. And he ended up dropping from the team. He ended up not playing. And that was disappointing. We're gonna go with the same team. Why is he's still unhappy because he sold Helder Altunes? All right. Thierry Henry was his former manager. Happiness. Helder Altunes has made one substitute appearance in Greece. One substitute appearance in Greece at AEK. Is on the B team, hasn't played. I just love when she just is excited to see me, you know? I'm pretty easy that way. Katao is a little concerned about his playing time. Maybe I'll get him in as a sub. My brother was a goalkeeper. I tried once. I don't remember if it was in a game situation or just in practice. It just wasn't my thing. Now my kid ended up playing goal. I don't remember if it was that year or the next year. I think it was that year. And was pretty. I remember had one match. I mean, still gave up a couple of goals. Yeah, he only gave up a third of the goals. Blame somebody else. I was calling my kid Beast Mode. Just would run out and just started really making saves. It was great. Vallejo in. Oh. I feel like that was a handball. Fabio Ronaldo in for Vallejo. Turns, has an open net, and he scores. Second goal of the year for Nicolas Vallejo. Belenenses 0, Rio Ave 1, less than 2 minutes into the match. Nice turn by Vallejo. Great finish. Beats Edu Frias near side. First shot of the match. And that temporarily puts us back in the fourth. I think that if we do hang on the win, Vallejo in. Oh, nobody can't. There we go. Amir Ferratovic with his second off of the corner. Just about adjusting for the level. Great air by Ferratovic on that one. Finally doing what we needed him to do. If we do hang on and win this, I truly believe that this will secure us a spot in Europe for next year. Patrick William goes for it. Oh, almost has it. Ferratovic picking up the rebound. He's got himself a brace. 2 in the match for our big center back. Great strike by Patrick William, too. Unlucky to not score the goal himself. And we're doing this on the road. No, okay. So you held on. Wait a minute. How long were the halves at this level? Dude, I am very happy with our performance so far. Let's adjust our opposition instructions as we want to do. Played 45 minutes. Oh, wow. Well, they were probably going to make the change at the half anyway. William. Oh, Cross Aziz can't get there. Joe does track it down. The rain's coming down pretty hard. Titrawi. There's nobody deep. There's nobody deep, man. There we go. Find your shape. Kushane very much in the middle of the pitch. Kari. Vallejo. Oh, he launched it. No, I know you had rolling subs. You know, players coming in and out. Yeah, but usually they're shorter at that level, at that age group. The halves tend to be shorter. But I mean, as far as the goalkeeper chain, like we would typically switch goalkeepers at the half. Even when they got up to like U12. All right, guys, come on. Keep the clean sheet, will you? That's not going to do it. Oh, that will. Romero, what a save. Terrible defensive effort. If we're being perfectly honest. Punched away. Vittoriano. Echevarria. Won by Catal, but Antunes turned over to Costa. And then he's taken out. Oh, no penalty. See, now we're playing the ball up the left side. We're inconsistent in what side we take advantage of on the offensive side. I mean, maybe it gets dictated by whatever team we're playing, whichever side of theirs is weaker. But we definitely seem to be playing more up offensively up the left side than we did in the last match. Victoriano. Oh, first goal of the year. Really? No, I did not hear that. An official complaint about referee bias. That's kind of bold, honestly. I mean, they're still one of the best teams in Spain. Is it limited just to, you know, their big matches against like Barca and Atleti, or are they talking about just all the time? Oh, we gave one back, but yeah, that's that is insane. That's like Barca saying the financial rules are unfair. Meanwhile, they benefit the most from it. All right, so we are in fourth. Whether we can hold on to fourth, I do not know. We've got 2 matches left to go. We've got a 4-point lead over Belenense. Yeah, we should be officially in Europe because Guimarães, I think we're ahead of them on the head-to-head. So even if we lost out and they won out, Veratovic, man of the match. Love it. We are still not officially. Damn it. Oh, no, there we go. Rio Ave qualify for the Europa Conference League. Because Guimarães lost. Braga also has qualified. Portimonense, not quite yet. They could still be overtaken by Guimarães. You, Mrs. Robinson. Ooh. Feeling very gassy all of a sudden. I know you guys needed to know that. I mean, there's probably no reason to actually play the Sporting match. We're going to get our asses kicked against Sporting. I just feel it. No, it is definitely not protein shake farts. That is 100% for certain. You know how I know? I do not drink protein shakes. And it has also not gone unnoticed by me. By the way, so after last stream, I shut my entire system down and I left it off. I didn't play anything yesterday. I didn't turn it back on until about an hour or so before stream tonight. Because I was getting myself ready. And I notice we have not dropped any frames. I'm going to go out on a limb and say there has been no. I'm probably jinxing it. Oh, I know. Would you rather? I mean, did you want me to stop stream and do that instead? Who else has dropped them? I know that FM Console has. That's the only one I've got showing up on my feed. Oh, Loki just did? Really? I guess he's up. Let me do a little search here. Oh, there's a short one officially canceled. FM Console, we knew that. It's not showing up in my feed. Why is that? I mean, lots of people with the is it canceled, like Simaggio, Clates. But yeah, you're right, Loki Doki. There it is. Well, that's what they said in their statement. They said in their statement they couldn't, and I understand that. That makes sense to me. You can go. Yakubu got injured again. FML. 4:30 for there. I'm watching those videos tomorrow, not dealing with it at this hour. Oh, I appreciate that. No, so there was a shareholder meeting today. There was a shareholder meeting at 2:30 England time, 9:30 our time. And that in that Sega shareholder meeting is probably when they shared that news. I feel like they had to share the news with the shareholders before they could let the general public know. Right, and that's why I contend that they should have known that, and they should have at some point said, hey, we're pushing back any announcement of any kind until February 7th. All right, so Guimarães is out. So it's between us, Braga, and Portimonense for the Europa League spot. The reason what do you mean? You still bet there's an actual reason they have what? Lower back stress fracture for a 16-year-old. Fantastic. Look, FM24 has its flaws. I'm not going to pretend that it doesn't. I feel like most of the flaws it has, though, are flaws that the game has had since FM 2015, you know? So, things that we have been... things that we have known about for quite some time. You know, it's not a shock. Player interactions suck. Players getting unhappy over stupid shit sucks. To a certain degree, transfers suck. Dynamic values, dynamic youth intakes, things like that, where the dynamic reputation, where like your reputation doesn't grow nearly as quickly as your club does. We saw that with Croatia. How long did it take us making the quarterfinals of the Champions League before we had more than a national reputation? Forever. And now Santiago Simón is out. We are threadbare. Luckily, we're already qualified for Europe. Even if we just make the Europa Conference League, fine. Although I'm not sure if it's a guaranteed league phase spot in the Conference League. Kushain is drawing interest from Maccabi Tel Aviv. Am I looking for a new job? I don't know. Scouting, yes. Thank you, David. Scouting. The fact that scouting... I am not qualified for that job. that was funny. And look, Lady Frank could argue that communication is not my strong suit, but I feel like I could do a better job communicating. I could do a better job communicating what's going on at Sports Interactive than Sports Interactive has been able to do so thus far. Yeah, and who knows if that last person is still employed there. I mean, if he's not, it would be a shame. I mean, Miles has been the face for decades. But he definitely fell asleep at the wheel. His stewardship of this whole process has been lackluster at best. Starstrucker just got unhappy because it's 2030 and hasn't heard any news about FM26. So I promise. Oh, that was good. That was very good. Oh man, I appreciate it. Well, I mean, I've got like 20 more subs on YouTube now to see the new video than were around when the last one was. One of the content creators posted someone had emailed him saying they ran into Miles at a Watford game, and he was sad and refused to talk about FM a few months ago. I'm sure he was sad because he ran into him at a Watford game. Yeah, we are in form, but we are dropping like flies. I've done everything for you. I've done everything for you. Hold a team meeting. Why are you furious? What is this guy's problem? I literally just said all we need to do is win and we can be in the Europa League, which is true. But why is Miguel Suarez furious? Like, how stupid is that? FM24 has some flaws. Yep. Oh. Just kill me now. Oh, you think I can secede? Screw you, asshole. Well, guess who is not going to be my starting striker in this match? You may walk back your comments. That may be wise. Santa Clara have been relegated. It's between Mafra, Tondela, and Moreirense. Casa Pia looks like they're going to survive. Now watch, I'll sell Suarez, and they'll be like, why did you sell him? You should have kept him around. He was a valuable member of our team. Hasn't played. FM25 has no flaws. Right now, the release version of FM25 is perfect. I can't say I have seen a single bad thing about the release version of FM25. Here goes another striker, Diogo Moreira, out 7 to 9 weeks with knee tendonitis at the tender age of 18. By the way, not me. This new kid is from Nepal. Well, yeah, I'm focusing on the positive, though. There has been nothing bad that has come out that we have seen of the official release of FM25. You know what? Mercier was a little bit of a indoors back, so indoors playing. Let's get Alarcon on the bench. I mean, he's still injured. All right, fine. We'll put Suarez on the bench. Suarez, I mean, he's not really a top tier player. It's 4 months old already. Yeah, 4 months old, and we haven't seen a single bad thing. Yeah, yes. No bugs reported by the general public. Meanwhile, we got four wins on the spin here. Look at that. And Suarez didn't even react. Did not even react when I said we could win the Europa League. See, he's just being a bitch. Wait, what? Sold him back to South Korea only for him to be instantly shipped to the military? I didn't even realize that was a thing. To be fair, I've never managed in South Korea. Although, no, I had a player... Well, in FIFA, I did a player career, and I had a player in South Korea. And I got his value up to like 100 million, and I could not get him sold for the life of me. Interesting play by Vallejo, keeping it alive. Joe back for Titrawi. Kushane up for Kari. Thought he had the lane to Fabio Ronaldo while he was cutting. Instead, he came back for it. Titrawi, though, with it, moves it to his left. Fabio Ronaldo, edge of the box. 2 men on him, squares it. And a penalty has been called. He got shanghaied. He got sold. Can we score the penalty? Kari steps up and scores. Powers it through Francisco Silva. Third goal of the year for Amon Kari, and it's Rio Ave 1, Estoril Praia 0. Well, maybe they don't want to sit on the bench. I can certainly see that. It's when starters get pissed off that you're not playing a reserve player at their position. That's when I lose it. I do not like when a highlight starts with them playing out of the back like this. Job up for Indor. Oh, here we go. Here we go. What a goal that would have been if it came anywhere near the actual goal. But it's all right. It's all right. 70% possession. Vallejo on the corner. Nobrega. Ronaldo off of the post. Vallejo chips it toward Indor, and Juan Santos able to clear it. Silva will get there first. Headed forward. Oh, come on. Oh. What an idiot. What a frickin' idiot, man. Oh, yeah, it's insane. It is patently insane. And Boavista picked up a much-needed win, keeping Moreirense in danger of relegation. I mean, looking at the league table, as things stand right now, we are 1 point ahead of Sporting Braga, which is going to suck. Who does Braga play in their last match? Like, the fact that we could come in fourth and make it straight into the Europa League, and that could fall apart simply because we're playing Sporting. Of course, it could be moot if we don't actually win this match. Wow. That was so close to an own goal. Oh, and he turned it over. Nice save, Romero. Good job, boys. Good job. The graphics are terrible. They're not terrible. Although the 3D players used to look so much better. Those have definitely taken a massive step back over the years. I mean, just go back in the YouTube archives and look at like FM 2015, and the regen faces were so much nicer. Oh, come on. He tried for an own goal earlier, and he succeeded this time. Hey, what's up, Benny? FM25's graphics are seamless. Yes. Absolutely. I've truly never seen anything like it before. Shane Akari pushes it forward. Oh, he had a pass. He shot it instead, and Silva made the save. Come on, let's score here. Tiki Nobrega! He's got a goal on either end now. Manuel Nobrega, his third of the year. No offside. Do not give an offside. Son of a bitch. Son of a... You've got to be joking me. Yeah, it was. Oh. I am gladly going to find Tetrawi. I can't believe this. And we're going to be without one of our best midfielders for the Sporting match, too. Maybe we should just go in like with a devil-may-care attitude. God, it's almost midnight already. Yeah, the Sporting win. Ugh. And we're on the road. Oh, Tetrawi, what an idiot. Well, I guess that means Anderson gets his spot back as our DM. Oh, no, not at all. I could never watch that movie again. That was too much for me. That was just way too much. That first 20 minutes of that movie was... Holy hell. We do need to make the decision. We're not going to make it tonight. We do need to make the decision if we stay and play in Europe and hopefully increase our personal reputation and improve this squad, or if we move on chasing another badge. But we are kind of, in a way, running out of places to go. Now, that doesn't mean that... Yeah. Maybe we do that. I just wonder... I don't know if I want to hold another team meeting. I mean, the jobs that are available right now just are not very good. Oh, there's the Parma, who are probably getting relegated. Parma's getting relegated, so of course they're available. A couple of League Two jobs. Plymouth, Sheffield United in the Championship. I have all the countries, just Europe. No, I'm not playing down the importance of the match. We just have Europe, but we do have every top flight is still open and available for play. And many of the lower ones as well, because they just haven't shut down yet. Yeah, do we consider a job in England at this point? Do we gun for Germany? Do we want to go to Italy? Never managed in Italy. No better time than the next 8 months that we're going to have free, devoted to FM24, 25, 26, 27. All right, so Alarcon is out. Let's do this. Kushane, Saria, fairly poor and poor, not a good pairing. Interesting. I am not going to play Alarcon. I just want to fill the bench. Dora has not scored in a while. 3 goals, 2 assists in 24 matches. But he is a fast little mother. I guess we got to put out our best team, and I think this is our best team. And Job is upset because he thinks the other guy's stronger. Maybe you should work on your strength training, son. We need a win. Why is Kari on shore? Holy hell, man. Oh, they're doing that narrow thing again. And we are in our teal kits. Well, I'm going to need to make new kits. Regardless. I mean, great ball control so far. Oh, and I jinxed it. What the? Come on, man. Literally as the words come out of my mouth, that it was great ball control. Like, I literally, just as I'm saying that there's something good my team is doing, then this stupid BS. And I'm sorry, our goalkeeper should have gotten there first. I'm so cheesed off right now. Oh, and that was a save? So many times I think those are saves, and they're not. Yeah, I do Kit Basher. You've got to open it up as an administrator. Otherwise, it won't work. All right, not me. You don't want to see the last match, man? You want to see us get absolutely destroyed by Sporting? We're only down 2-0. Once you set up Kit Basher the first time, once you get it properly set up, it really is a breeze. And it's worth the work. No. Am I just going to insta result the rest of this and say we're done? Well, if they feel those guys are better. If we didn't have to play Sporting in this match, we could have finished top 4. That's why I'm upset. Good night, Benny. Come on, please let us get one back at least. Start the comeback. Joe Vallejo to Kari. Aim on Kari with the goal. They're appealing for offside. I'm not going to get it. I'm going to disagree with not me on that one. Because I think I had 24 on this squad. So, like, I kept it... I kept it tight. And just injuries, man. You gotta always prepare for injuries. Indoors on a 6.4. Ronaldo on a 6.1. Well, I mean, he deserved that. He's the one who gave up the goal. In pure Michael Keane, Abdoulaye Doucouré fashion. That was a good slide tackle by Vallejo, but very, very dangerous. Nice. Nice. Oh, come on. Really? Really, guys? I mean, again, good clearance, thank God. Highlights over. Oh, no, I get it. I'm not arguing against what you're doing. If I moved Couchane back here, would he still be nervous? Apparently, yes. I mean, we might as well go for it. I mean, we're not going to get anything from it. Let's go. Batiki's motivated. Kari's just tired and frustrated by the feedback. There's our 5 subs. We made 5 subs, guys. When do we ever make 5 subs? And we're going to lose at least 3-1 to Sporting here. They are in control once again. We're not gonna get this back. Yep. All right, it was offside. Braga drew. We really? These guys weren't crowned champions earlier? They are serious. Oh my god. I mean, we're in their building, so it's like not like they're doing it on our turf. But really, Sporting just won the Liga Portugal? This was the match that put them over the top? That was the match that put them over the top. Really? Huh. Oh, well. Guys, it has been real. It has been fun. Has it been real fun? Bad news. We got bad news. Well, let me see. Benfica, they drew. So if Benfica had won, they would be on 87. Sporting lost, they would have been on... Yeah, so I guess Sporting did win. Dude, what you do on your time is... If you want to take your pants off, happy FM25. Yep, FM25 is dead. We heard that. So, y'all, have yourselves a wonderful night. Not going to raid out because I don't need that going on. My thoughts on FM25 coming soon to a YouTube channel near you. Have a wonderful night. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.